We often face recurring problems in real life. Natural disasters like floods or earthquakes over which we have no control in prevention. What is possible, however, is mitigating the loss to life and property by taking preventive measures like having the right equipment and trained volunteers that can jump into action before professional help can come. The Creya Ignited Minds Challenge 2012 challenged the school teams to be part of a special force unit whose mandate was twofold. One was to design and create working models of engineering equipment that could help in the face of disasters, to clear debris or to save people. The other aspect of the challenge was to create a mass communication artifact like a video or a brochure to encourage citizens to volunteer in times of need. This two-part challenge ensured that student teams had to bring in the best of their analytical as well as creative skills while applying their conceptual knowledge like science, math and language arts. But then, we did not just give them a problem and ask them to solve it. We equipped the students with the skills required for ideating, designing and building working solutions. All the teams went through a full day of training, getting exposed to structured process of brainstorming and design thinking from experts in the field. This was followed by a hands-on session on the use of different engineering kits and digital media kits so that they could actually create what they had conceptualized to the final presentation. The jury comprised of eminent professionals from design, education, media and arts and also engineering disciplines. Alright, so we have the tools, the training and the resources in place. By the end of the first day, all the groups are all evenly equipped to take on the challenge. So what are we waiting for? Let the challenge begin. The challenge gauged the teams at every step. Weightage was given in the judgment criteria to ideation, designing as well as teamwork and collaboration. Okay, so we are done with the basic design. The next challenge was to convert the design into a concrete working model. The students had to use all their knowledge of design thinking and use it while building. Weightage was also given to aspects like practicality of the idea and the ability to transform their ideas into real tangible working models. The digital media section of the teams also had their hands full. They had to create a promotional campaign to encourage volunteering activities. Extensive research on the internet and some smart thinking on their feet helped them to concretize their designs. After the models were created, the students had to fill in the journal notes that had questions related to their projects. This is what they called a crane tank. Now, while this might look like a really simple model, it has a lot of thinking that has gone into it and it has got very good engineering. Now, the best part of this device, which we had never expected and we were blown when we were told about it, is that this thing is designed to work in water. How, you ask? Okay. So there is the chain link over here that keeps moving forward. When this thing is immersed in water, the chain link acts as a propeller which pushes water backwards and makes this device move forward. So what that means is, in times of floods, this device can move in water, and in times of any calamity on land, it can move smoothly on land as well.
Warning! A big tsunami is yet to occur soon, in 2 hours. Please reach to your nearest pulley elevator. सूचना, एक बड़ी सुनामी 2 घंटे में आने वाली है। कृपया नजदीकी पुली एलिवेटर में जाइए।
What the Glendale All-Stars did is, they have something to warn you, they also have something to curtail it while it happens. They also have something that happens post disaster. In short, it's a complete package for disaster preparedness, which has prevention as well as cure. Now lastly, and the most important bit is that at Creya, we give a lot of importance to real world connections. We believe that what you do and what you practice should not be isolated from your real life. It should be something closely related with the different things that you interact with on a daily basis. If you look at this model, the vision that they had is quite large. They are not talking about one area that is affected. They are not talking about a building from which they are trying to evacuate people. They are talking about how to protect an entire township from the disaster. This sort of a vision is what we look for when we look for future innovators of our country.
I would describe this experience as a really unique experience. I've never been out of school before for these kinds of challenges. It's certainly funny. We learned about many types of engineering works and parts. And it was a very unique experience.
Well, all the other competitions are usually about either questions we have to take down or drawing. Like this is a mix of both. This is a mix of creativity and study. So definitely it's better than the others.
This 2 days were very exciting for me. So learning new things.
Creya experience has been very good for me because actually I'm all into arts and painting and all. So suddenly my sir called me and I'm like, he's like, science. I'm like, what science? I'm not good at science and all. So he's like, no, it's creative science. So I got a bit excited.
Well, in school, usually schools pay a lot of attention to academics. So a particular subject is taught. Yes, the children do activities in school, but probably they don't get as much time where they could apply those particular, the theory that they have learnt. So over here, I think they are getting a real good opportunity to put that into practice. So I think this is how, this is helpful. Later on when they want to pursue careers, I think this is very important. Well, I think even teachers should have a program like the students do, because only when a teacher knows what the student is going through, they can apply these things in school as well, and we can make their learning experience better in schools. So I think if you could start a program for teachers, that would be great.
Most thing I liked was the way they explained us all the things, and they different types, like computers, you do everything practical. I wish we could do that with all our subjects. That's what I liked about it, and it was fun with working in teams.
This is my first time here, and I think I'm quite excited about the whole project personally. I think it's freedom that is being given to the children to apply themselves, and this is the best time you can pick up their skills and creativity at its best before they are put into preconceived boxes. So if today's children are going to get this opportunity, nothing like it.
This kind of studying is what we all students will want. This kind of institution we need, the students need.
That huge gap between what you are learning, the set of things that you learn, come out, and then you're out into the open where you're facing a real world situation, and you feel that you're unequipped to handle a problem. So if that gap is being bridged by this program, which I think it is, it's a very positive step. The one thing I would underline is the importance being given to integrating a lot of different skills together, which is not available in the typical programs that we see outside. So whether it is communication, whether it is divergent thinking, whether it is science and math, or any other intelligence that we talk about, I think Creya is a wonderful platform which is allowing us to integrate all skills together and presenting it as a single platform where everything is going to develop together, which is, I think, the best USP of your program.